Amari Cooper hadn't played in a couple weeks. How big of an impact do you expect him to have in this game?
Well, first, it's about the health. You mentioned about how he's feeling. Like, COVID is a situation where it affects a lot of players at times when they try to come back in all sports because of the wind, the things that they need.
Yeah.
In terms of on the field, I mean, he's been with the quarterback. The timing will be fine. If he's able to run, get in and out of his breaks, and don't feel tired, I think he'll be fine. The one thing that you worry about Amari, though, is he going to catch the damn ball? Because you know he has a history of the dropsies. So if you get into a situation where he doesn't feel great, Dan, then all of a sudden he starts focusing in on his health.
Yeah.
Now he gets lax on catching the football.
Yeah, I mean, we've looked at this Cowboys offense, and it's really tough to judge them because, you know, Amari hasn't been there and CD hasn't been there pass game-wise. But I do believe the run game is different than it used to be. First of all, where's the pullers? You used to pull people, down block and pull all the time. It was great. I do think the run game, although it hasn't been a shell of itself, is close, though. You know, the run game takes all 11 on offense. And there's so many plays where you go, man, 10 guys blocked it really well. One guy was off. And I think that's something that we're starting to see with the Cowboys is they're close. They just can't have that one kind of fatal flaw, so to speak. And that's really been the issue for their offense. I will say I want to see how their tight ends block a little bit better. You know, I think the Raiders specifically last week went after the tight ends in the run game, and the tight ends got beat up. And I think that's going to be a big thing, you know, in this game and really moving forward to get their run game averages 1 yard less per carry than it has. That's not good. They average almost half the yards. They're averaging like $150 a game running the football through the first 9 weeks. They're averaging 775 in the last month.
It's similar to the passing game, man. Timing will kill a run game.
Right.
Because there is a scheme, strategic setup in operation in the backfield. And to your point, like one guy can mess that up.
Yeah.
One defensive end getting 2 yards in the backfield that knocks a puller off, or you get penetrated. We got some stuff coming up, but that is a very important point you just made.
Well, let's throw those numbers up on the screen. You mentioned it, Dan. You'll see some of this at the top of this numbers rip right here, where the Cowboys really have seen their game and their results change as the run game is gone.
Look at that.
You see that right there. But also, guys, since then, the Cowboys have lost 3 of 4, averaging less than 85 rushing yards a game. Their first downs from the run have been cut in half. And notice, too, the designed run rate dropping from 42 to 32%. So this plays into this entire conversation. How important is the Cowboys' run game to getting this offense back on track in your mind, Key, as we heard these guys talk about?
It's extremely important. You got to be able to run the ball to set up the run. People think it's the other way around. That's not the case. You got 2 viable backs that can get it done. I know Zeke's ankle's been messed up, but that's not really the key to the running game for me in this particular game. It's the offensive line coach.
No doubt.
When you're missing both offensive line coaches, your head offensive line coach and his assistant, in-game adjustments become important.
There it is.
When different things happen on the field, you need to go to the sideline, get the in-game adjustment. Hey, he's doing this to us. They're grabbing us this way. He's pushing us down. We try to pull. He's now in this technique, that technique. I don't know who's going to be coaching the offensive line, but whoever it is has got their work cut out for them, Swagoo.
Yeah, look for me, to your point, Key, you make mention of it. This showed up against the Las Vegas Raiders. There is a play where Tyron Smith, it's some miscommunication. He turns the wrong way. Him and the guard runs into each other. It's a play blown up. So when you think about what you just said about sideline adjustments, not only that, to me it puts more of the onus on Dak Prescott. Because the communication is premium. And remember, the Dallas Cowboys offensive line has been a moving thing.
Yeah, they've had
they haven't been healthy. So not only do you have parts that are changing, now you're dealing with a coaching staff that may not be able to communicate with the guys that's coming off the sideline. So more pressure is on Dak. But to your point, the run game helps that.
And somebody like Joe Philbin missing, look at what happened in New Orleans against Carolina when that offensive staff was.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.